y'all. People. Beautiful people. How are you? So, I was trying to do a video the other day, but I got stuck on because I can't play my music, so they be like, "Oh, you trying to play music while you recording live?" No, sir. So I've been banned from doing music while I'm going live, it seems. But it's all good. What's up? Anywho's, my kings and queens, how you guys doing today? It's Friday. What y'all got going for the weekend? So, little spill here to send you guys into your weekend. I know there's many of us going into our healing journey, so to speak, right? And it's a good thing. Don't get discouraged. Don't worry about people still referring to you as the old you, okay? Those people, you can't even blame them. Those people are your test, you know? And your progress is your testimony, right? Okay. So every now and again, once you decide that you have elevated to a new level or a next phase, you are going to be tested. And right now, some of us or some of you may be experiencing the greatest test that you have ever had in your lives, because it's retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Shit, pretty much everything is in retrograde right now, you know? So you're going to have those old things coming back, old situations, people, friends, whatever, right? You know? So to see how far or where you are, right? To see if you really have learned your lesson from those individuals. People are never going to understand you when they are not going through a journey with you, okay? And people who benefited from you being toxic or not being healed, they're not going to like the new you. They're not going to let you forget who you were before. Let me tell you something. There are people in their situations that you have to forget. You don't have to forget, but you have to forgive. You want to know why? Because those situations and those people were for a reason, were for the benefit of you to grow, right? Sometimes there are lessons that the Most High is trying to show us and we're not listening. Our ancestors, divine angels, spirit guides, guardian angels, you know, the universe, Mother Gaia, right? God, Jesus, Jah, Abba, Allah, right? They're trying to show you something. And you're not paying attention, you're not listening, right? So because you're not paying attention, listening, or heeding the warning, the message, He put you in a place to sit still, so you have to pay attention and listen, right? If you are familiar or have interest in tarot or tarot card readings or oracle card readings, right, or messages, right? You always hear about that tower moment, the tower, right? And depending on where you are in your journey, the tower can be devastating for you, right? But when you understand how everything has to be broken down in order for you to rebuild your new life, your new self, then you can go through it at ease. It's still not a gravy process, because you're going to have some sad days, you're going to have some hard days, right? But at the end of it all, once it's over, the sun is shining again. We're experiencing some tropical-like weather here in Atlanta the last couple of days. And the storm come through, sky opened up, lightning and thunder and all that. And then it passed, and now the sun is out again. The sun is shining again. That's life, right? So, to my queens and my kings, even those who have doubt in themselves, don't. Okay? I'm here to tell you, because somebody needed to hear this. If you wasn't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here. Right? So those thoughts in your head that's testing you because something may feel too uncomfortable or too hard, or you feel like you don't want to go through it. You feel like, what am I here for? What is my life? I don't want to deal with this shit no more. If you weren't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here. It's mind over matter, right? And some people don't have the strength to fight that shit. Trust me, I know. Because you're not the only one who had those type of thoughts. Okay? You're not. Some of us won't admit it. Some people won't admit it. But let's be transparent. There's nothing wrong with you. You just elevate. And with that, you're going to be tested. Mental, physical, and spiritual. Rather it be person, place, or thing, you're going to be tested. And it's up to you to ask for guidance and help where it's needed. If you have children, you're supposed to be here. If you have a family, you're supposed to be here. If you have friends, you're supposed to be here. If you have a purpose, you're supposed to be here. Fuck that. You're supposed to be here. So be careful of being selfish and asking for your life to end. Because that's selfish, especially when you have children and family and friends. Because at the end of the day, you're taking the easy way out because you don't want to deal with the shit you got to deal with for yourself in the inside, that internal shit, right? That's cool. We all got internal shit that we need to deal with. And let me tell you this, don't ever get discouraged, because there's always somebody in the background bringing up the old you, or who you used to be. I can't honestly say that I want the same type of understanding from people if I'm not willing to give it. Because I know how I was. I was angry, very angry, nasty temper, blackout nasty temper, right? I'm 5'1", but my temper was like 6'8", 7 foot. I gave no shits. But then it came to the point where I was like, I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't. So I did the work. Still doing the work. See, what people don't understand or fail to realize is that just because we are going through a healing journey, doesn't mean that every day is all rainbows and butterflies and shit. So when you choose to attack someone's character or bring up the old them, you're showing who you are. But to that individual, that person is also your test. Those narcissistic behaviors, those toxic energies, they're always going to test you, because you have chosen the path of enlightenment. You have chosen the journey of healing. And those individuals, situations, person, place, or thing, if you heal, they can't benefit from your pain, from your misery, right? That's what you call an energy vampire, right? That's what you call an energy vampire. Because as long as you are in your lower level energy, they benefit off of it. What up, baby? But when you choose to heal, they can no longer benefit from you. And you cut their ass off because you recognize the shit. And people who know you know better. And people who know you know better. And people who support you in your journey, they will support you in your journey. But the other ones, they're going to do everything in their power to make you feel less than, by bringing up the old you, who you used to be, what you used to do, how you used to cuss motherfuckers out, how you used to have an attitude, how you used to be stripping in the club, how you used to be with this nigga, this bitch, that bitch. You understand? How you used to sell dope, how you used to snort coke, how you used to do whatever the fuck you used to do, right? But you don't do that no more, because you chose to heal. You chose to level up. And because you chose that, you can no longer align yourself with those lower level energies, those toxic people, narcissistic motherfuckers. You can't do this shit. You can't. So you chose to cut them off. Now you the bad motherfucker, because you choose self over the bullshit. So them and whoever they roll with are going to sit in a little group and cackle and talk about who you used to be, because they have no access to you anymore. You're not the same individual. You're not the same person, my king, my queens. You leveling up. You got to vibrate higher so you can inspire to other people. Right? What's my saying? Vibrate higher. Aspire to inspire before you expire. That's what you got to do. Why is your daughter on my live? Talk about some your daughter can't hear me. This is not PG-13. This is not PG-13, cousin. Okay? So, with that being said, if it resonates, let it marinate. Right? I'm talking to you. This message is for you.